Welcome back to lecture series of project management. In this session, I'm going to discuss project management philosophies and principles. We'll discuss the brief information about what are the various project management philosophies and corresponding principles. Okay. So first and the foremost, the project, whenever a project is like initiated, it must have a starting and a ending time. Okay. There should be a beginning and there should be a destination. 2 points will be the program that has definite start and end of the date. Okay, when the project starts, when the time for closing the project. Okay, initiation and closure. It's a multidisciplinary team should brought together for the project. There are different departments that would be coordinated each other, and a team with the different skills, they'll be integrating each other. They'll be coordinating each other. Also, the scope of the work should be well defined. At the beginning itself, the project scope has to be defined very clearly. The constraints by the cost, time, quality has to be discussed at the beginning only. Obtain the appreciate and necessary resources. Without resources, we cannot complete the project. So these are the major project philosophies. Also, we need to talk about the proper monitoring and control of the work. It has to be like a follow-up. Follow-up action should be taken by the project manager. And close down the project when completed. Okay, there must be a buffer time. So once the project is completed, it has to be delivered to the stakeholders, especially clients. Review it, ensure that the lessons are learned and widely understood. One project, if you complete, you'll be getting a lot of like lessons. So some errors you might have occurred. Whenever you are doing the project, you have found some errors. Whenever you are doing another project, that error has to be eliminated at the beginning only. So bugs, some kind of bugs, errors, etc., has to be eliminated. So you'll be say key kind of learning process. If you switch over from if you are doing one project to another project, so many lessons you might have learned in the previous projects. So that has to be adopted accordingly. So that's regarding the project philosophies. Now, if I talk about the project principles, major principles of the project, the first one is actually called the objective. Every project, there should be aim or objective should be there. That means the goals and objectives should be very clearly defined, and it must be measurable and targetable or achievable. So wage mission or wage goal should be never be worked out. It never work out. That point you have to keep in your mind. Next is called constraints. What are the limiting factors? Okay, what are the bottleneck or limiting factors which will be impacting on the performance of the project? That has to be identified. So you need to identify the constraints and try to boost up the performance. These are the constraints, second principle. Third principle is actually called the project life cycle. So project will have always the starting and ending point. Okay, the objective has to be fulfilled in between starting and ending point. This is known as project life cycle. So in the previous session, I have discussed about the various project life cycles involved in any type of projects. Kindly go through that video and get cleared more information. So in this video, what I did is I just discussed about the main principles of projects. Okay, what are the major principles of project management? 3 principles I have discussed. Okay, so I have discussed about the project management philosophies. Okay, suppose the following things in any project manager, they might have experienced the following thing, like the slippage. Definitely, many projects are failure only, correct now. And usage of excess of fund, which is actually, and crossing over or overcome or come out of the scope of the project. I think many people might have experienced. If anybody is doing the project first time in their life at the beginning, definitely they might have experienced these issues. Correct? That has to be overcome. That has to be overcome accordingly. So these are the things we discuss in this session. May I know if you have any queries related to my presentation, you can ask with me. Thank you so much for watching this video. Happy learning. If you are watching our channel first time, kindly subscribe. If anybody is working in the similar kind of domain based on your reference, I request you to share this video. Thanks for watching this video once again. Happy learning.